You have no idea how much these 5 everyday habits are destroying your body if you have diabetes. Studies show that over 70% of people with diabetes have daily habits that spike blood sugar, weaken insulin function, and damage long-term health without realizing it. These habits don't just raise your glucose. They increase the risk of blindness, amputations, and even heart disease. In this video, you'll discover the top 5 bad habits that worsen diabetes and how to fix them today. If you care about your health, your blood sugar, and your future, stay with me until the end. Like, subscribe, and pay close attention because habit number 2 is the one that's quietly ruining your insulin response every single day. Number 1. Dangerous eating habits. You think you're making healthy choices, grabbing a yogurt, a granola bar, or even a light salad dressing. But here's the catch. Many of these fitness foods are loaded with hidden sugar. That yogurt? It could have more sugar than a donut. These sugars spike your blood sugar fast, pushing your insulin through the roof. And over time, this leads to more insulin resistance and inflammation. Ask yourself, how often are you unknowingly feeding your diabetes? Start checking labels. Choose plain yogurt, whole ingredients, and make your own dressings when you can. A glass of orange juice might seem innocent, even healthy. But for someone with diabetes, it's a sugar bomb. Fruit juice. Yes, even 100% natural, has no fiber, and all the sugar rushes straight into your bloodstream. This causes an immediate glucose spike, followed by a crash. That crash leaves you tired, hungry, and craving even more sugar. Think you're starting your day with energy? You're actually draining it. Choose whole fruits instead. They come with fiber that slows down absorption and helps balance your blood sugar. White bread, pasta, crackers. They may taste comforting, but they wreak havoc on blood sugar. Refined flours have been stripped of fiber, turning into glucose the moment they hit your gut. This leads to sharp spikes and crashes that leave you exhausted and irritable. Over time, these foods contribute to insulin resistance and belly fat. The worst part? They're everywhere. But there are better choices. Swap white flour for whole grains like oats, quinoa, or almond flour. Your energy will last longer, and so will your health. Don't let the word light fool you. Many so-called diet snacks are packed with artificial sweeteners, preservatives, and additives that confuse your metabolism. These chemicals can actually increase cravings and mess with your insulin response. Ever eaten a sugar-free cookie and still felt hungry after? That's not your fault. It's the product. These foods may be low in calories, but high in damage. Stick to real food. Nuts, boiled eggs, or a piece of fruit with protein are far better for your blood sugar and your body. Think skipping meals will help you lose weight or control diabetes. It's doing the opposite. When you don't eat for too long, your blood sugar crashes and your body panics. The result? A rebound effect where your glucose spikes higher than before. You're also more likely to binge on sugar and carbs later. Skipping meals creates stress and unpredictability in your system. Instead, fuel your body consistently with balanced meals, protein, fiber, and healthy fats every few hours. You don't need to starve or suffer. You need better choices. Swap sugary snacks for foods rich in fiber, like chia seeds or berries. Replace refined carbs with quinoa, lentils, or roasted veggies. Prioritize protein, chicken, fish, eggs, tofu at every meal. These changes stabilize blood sugar and reduce insulin spikes. Want more energy, less hunger, and better glucose control? Focus on real, whole foods. Your meals should nourish you, not trigger a roller coaster. Number 2. Sleep deprivation. What happens when you sleep less than 6 hours a night? Your insulin resistance can increase by up to 40%. That means your cells stop responding properly to insulin, and glucose stays in your blood longer. Over time, this makes managing diabetes much harder. And it's not just about feeling tired. Your metabolism slows down, cravings go up, and fat storage increases. Sleep isn't optional. It's a critical tool in blood sugar control. Are you protecting your sleep like you protect your health? When you're sleep deprived, 2 key hormones go out of balance. Leptin drops and ghrelin rises. What does that mean for you? You feel hungrier, even if you've eaten enough. And it's not just any hunger. It's cravings for carbs and sugar. This drives overeating, especially at night, when your body is least prepared to handle glucose. Your blood sugar suffers, and so does your willpower. Quality sleep helps rebalance those hunger hormones, making it easier to make smart choices. Poor sleep increases cortisol, your main stress hormone. Cortisol tells your liver to release more glucose into the blood, exactly what you don't want when you're dealing with diabetes. This stress response was meant for emergencies, not everyday life. But if you're running on low sleep, your body thinks it's under attack. The result? Higher blood sugar, even if you haven't eaten. To lower your glucose, start with your bedtime. A calm, consistent routine can transform your mornings and your health. When your sleep schedule is all over the place, late nights, early mornings, weekend catch-up naps, your body loses its rhythm. And that rhythm matters. Disrupted sleep patterns lead to stronger cravings, especially for sugar and processed carbs. Why? Because your brain is looking for quick energy to make up for the fatigue. This sets off a cycle of poor choices and blood sugar spikes. Ask yourself, are you eating because you're hungry or because you're tired? Stabilizing your sleep helps you regain control over both your cravings and your glucose. Scrolling on your phone or watching TV before bed may seem harmless, but the blue light from screens tells your brain it's still daytime. This delays melatonin production, the hormone that helps you fall asleep and keeps your body alert when it should be winding down. The result? Poor quality sleep and higher blood sugar the next day. Even one night of disrupted sleep can increase insulin resistance. Set a tech curfew. Try reading, stretching, or sipping a calming tea instead. Your sleep and your blood sugar will thank you. Good sleep hygiene isn't just about going to bed early. It's about creating a consistent nighttime routine your body can rely on. Start winding down at the same time every night. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and heavy meals late in the evening. Drink a calming tea like chamomile or lemon balm. Keep your room dark, quiet, and cool. These small changes reduce inflammation, balance hormones, and help your body recover. Want better energy and more stable blood sugar? Prioritize sleep like your life depends on it, because it does. If you're still watching this video and finding these ideas helpful, please write the number 2 in the comments. That lets me know you're here and following the content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I kindly recommend that you do and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support truly helps us keep creating meaningful content to inform and encourage you. Now, let's continue. Number 3, lack of physical activity. If you spend most of your day sitting, at work, in the car, on the couch, your metabolism slows down drastically. The longer you sit, the less your muscles move and the more glucose builds up in your bloodstream. Even if you eat well, being sedentary makes it harder for your body to process sugar. Over time, this leads to weight gain, insulin resistance, and constant fatigue. Ask yourself, how many hours a day are you inactive? Your body was designed to move. Every hour you sit without a break puts your health at risk. Muscle is one of the most powerful tools you have to fight diabetes. Why? Because muscle cells absorb glucose and use it for energy. But if you have low muscle mass, your body has fewer places to store that sugar. It stays in your blood, and your blood sugar stays high. Building even a little lean muscle can dramatically improve insulin sensitivity. You don't need to be a bodybuilder. Start with bodyweight exercises or light resistance training. The goal is progress, not perfection. Working for hours without moving might seem productive, but it's sabotaging your blood sugar. When you stay still too long, your glucose levels plateau, and not in a good way. They hover high, without the movement needed to bring them down. Just a 2-minute walk every 30 minutes can make a difference. Set a reminder. Stand up, stretch, pace around. Small breaks throughout your day help your body reset and rebalance. Don't wait until the end of the day to move. Your blood sugar needs action now. It seems like such a small decision, elevator or stairs. But over time, these little choices add up. Choosing the elevator every day means one less opportunity for your body to activate its glucose-burning engines. Climbing stairs boosts circulation, activates your muscles, and helps your cells absorb more sugar from your blood. It's not about burning calories. It's about waking up your metabolism. Next time you face that decision, ask yourself, is this one step toward better health or one step away? Walking only on weekends won't undo 5 sedentary days. Movement needs to be consistent. Think of physical activity like medication. It only works if you take it regularly. A Saturday hike is great, but it can't compensate for sitting all week. The key is daily movement, even if it's just 15 minutes at a time. Your blood sugar responds better to frequent, low-intensity activity than to rare bursts of exercise. Make movement a non-negotiable part of your daily life. Your energy, sleep, and glucose will all improve. You don't need a gym membership or fancy equipment. What you need is consistency. Start by setting a timer to move every 30 minutes. Take the stairs, stretch at your desk, or walk while you talk on the phone. Add strength training twice a week. It builds muscle and boosts insulin sensitivity. Try walking after meals to help regulate blood sugar naturally. These small habits have a big impact when done daily. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just keep your body in motion. Number 4. Inflammatory fats. Margarine was once sold as the healthy alternative to butter, but it's one of the worst fats for people with diabetes. Why? Because it's loaded with trans fats, which increase inflammation and damage insulin receptors. The more inflamed your body, the harder it is for insulin to work. And that means higher blood sugar, more fatigue, and greater risk of complications. These fats also raise LDL, bad, cholesterol, and lower HDL, good cholesterol. Margarine is not a safe choice. It's a chemical cocktail. Choose real, unprocessed fats. Your body knows what to do with those. Store-bought mayonnaise might seem harmless, but look closer. It's made with low-quality oils, sugar, and preservatives that increase oxidative stress and inflammation. That's a dangerous combo for anyone with insulin resistance. These additives make your body less responsive to insulin and create a perfect storm for blood sugar spikes. On top of that, mayo is calorie-dense and often used with starchy foods like bread or fries, amplifying the damage. If you want flavor, use healthier fats like avocado or homemade spreads. You'll reduce inflammation and feel better after meals. Soybean, corn, and sunflower oils are in nearly every processed food, and they're loaded with omega-6 fats. On their own, omega-6 isn't bad, but in excess and without enough omega-3 to balance it, these oils promote chronic inflammation. That inflammation worsens insulin resistance and keeps your blood sugar high. Cooking daily with refined oils means feeding the fire inside your body. Instead, switch to extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or even grass-fed butter in moderation. They support your health instead of sabotaging it from the inside. Every time you eat fried or heavily processed food, you're feeding your body oxidized fats. These fats don't just raise your cholesterol. They create inflammation that damages your cells and disrupts insulin signaling. Think of it like rust building up inside your body. Over time, this leads to higher blood sugar, more cravings, and faster aging. Foods like chips, fried chicken, and frozen snacks are some of the worst offenders. They may taste good in the moment, but the cost to your health is high. Choose baked, grilled, or air-fried alternatives to protect your body from within. Healthy fats are your allies, not your enemies. Avocado, olive oil, chia seeds, flaxseed, and fatty fish like sardines or salmon provide essential nutrients that calm inflammation and stabilize blood sugar. They also keep you full longer and reduce sugar cravings throughout the day. Unlike processed oils, these fats work with your body, not against it. Add a spoon of olive oil to your salad. Snack on a handful of walnuts. These choices don't just support your diabetes. They support your energy, your brain, and your long-term health. If you're still watching this video and finding these ideas helpful, please write the number 4 in the comments. That lets me know you're here and following the content. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I kindly recommend that you do and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support truly helps us keep creating meaningful content to inform and encourage you. Now, let's continue. Number 5, chronic stress. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol, a hormone designed to help you survive danger. But in today's world, that danger isn't a wild animal. It's traffic, bills, deadlines, or family pressure. Chronically high cortisol tells your liver to release more glucose into your blood, even if you haven't eaten. This leads to stubbornly high blood sugar, no matter how well you eat or exercise. Stress alone can keep you stuck in a diabetic loop. To lower your glucose, you must first lower your stress. It's not optional, it's essential. How many times have you reached for something sweet after a tough day? That's not weakness, it's biology. Stress increases cravings for quick comfort, and sugar gives a temporary hit of pleasure by raising dopamine. But after the spike comes the crash, and your blood sugar suffers. Emotional eating becomes a cycle. Stress, sugar, guilt, repeat. And the damage goes beyond glucose. It affects sleep, energy, and self-esteem. Start noticing the triggers. Pause. Breathe. Choose a different response. Your health depends on it. When life feels overwhelming, the first thing we sacrifice is our own care. We skip meals, grab fast food, sleep less, and move even less. The result? Blood sugar chaos. Feeling rushed all the time pushes your body into fight or flight mode, raising cortisol and triggering poor food choices. You might think you don't have time for health, but without health, you lose time. Plan simple meals. Block 10 minutes for movement. Prioritize what fuels you. You can't pour from an empty cup. Chronic worry doesn't stay in your mind. It shows up in your body. Constant overthinking leads to poor sleep, which raises cortisol, spikes blood sugar, and increases inflammation. This vicious cycle wears down your immune system and makes diabetes harder to manage. You wake up tired, crave sugar, and feel stuck. Sound familiar? Managing your mind is just as important as managing your meals. Journaling, gratitude, or simply stepping outside for fresh air can help break that loop. Your peace of mind affects your glucose more than you think. Toxic relationships, work pressure, and lack of support silently raise your stress levels every single day. You might not notice it at first, but your blood sugar does. Emotional stress increases inflammation, reduces insulin sensitivity, and leads to burnout. Feeling unheard or overwhelmed makes it harder to stick to healthy habits. That's why setting boundaries, asking for help, or saying no is part of healing. Your environment matters. Surround yourself with people who support your journey, not sabotage it. You don't need an hour of yoga to feel better, just 5 minutes of breathing with intention. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic system, calming your body and lowering cortisol. Guided meditation, morning stretches, or even writing down your priorities can bring clarity and calm. Create mental space before the chaos begins. Organize your day the night before. Schedule short breaks. These small habits build emotional resilience, and better blood sugar control follows. Less stress, more stability. That's how real change begins. These 5 areas, food, sleep, movement, fats, and stress, are the silent saboteurs of your blood sugar. You might be doing everything right and still struggling, simply because one of them is out of balance. But here's the truth. Every one of them has a solution. And it doesn't require perfection. Just small, consistent steps. Swap the sugar, move more, protect your sleep, choose better fats, and calm your mind. You have more power than you think, and your body is ready to respond. Your future doesn't depend on luck. It depends on choices. One good choice today can lead to a better tomorrow. You don't have to wait for a diagnosis to take your health seriously. And if you already have one, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a new chapter. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below sharing something you learned and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your voice is important to us, so please share it. Reading your comments inspires us and motivates us to keep going. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support means a lot and helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Thanks again for watching. We can't wait to see you in the next video.